Hey, this is Tara. Welcome to A Little Good News with Tara. I wanted to share something with y'all today that it's a little good news. Um, y'all pardon my hair, I've been outside and I'm kind of sweating off a stomach bug. I'm glad that's kind of wrapping up because I don't like stomach bugs. Anyway, I want to share a little good news with you. On April 27th, 2011, Alabama was struck with what the meteorologists called a super outbreak of tornadoes. And they were in Tennessee, Mississippi, everywhere. I think Alabama might have had the most, and it was, I won't even go to the devastating details because I want to share something about good news from all that. I worked for a store when the tornado come through, or the one that I saw. There were lots. I want to say 62 in the state of Alabama, but I'm not sure. My youngest son was somewhere else. My oldest son was at home, not too far from where I was working. My husband was somewhere else. There was no phone coverage, no power. We were all cooking. When we all did get home, we were cooking in our backyards, maybe on the grill, or if we didn't have a charcoal or gas, we were using sticks. The power outage was, for some of us, days, for a lot of people, weeks. It was just a pretty rough thing to experience. And my daughter lived in Hawaii at the time, and I believe it was the second island, Oahu. I'm not sure. But anyway, she was watching all this on the news and couldn't reach us, and it was just, it was just tough on all of us. But I got to experience this real neat thing. The store that I was working at, the manager said, I'm going to get permission and we're going to keep the store open and we're going to carry people through by flashlight one at a time, because there's people with babies that don't have formula, they don't have diapers, they don't have alcohol, they don't have anything. So that's what happened. And people were coming through, people that had lost everything were coming through, and my heart just went out to it. My house was intact. I had pecan trees over the house, nothing in my yard. It seemed like, for whatever reason, my yard was just spared. But some of these people not far from me, just their cars were gone, their houses were gone, their pets were gone. And as they come through, I was checking them out. I was on the cash register, and I said, "Gosh, I'm just so sorry." And all of these people were just, "No, we're alive. It's all good. It's all, we're alive. We get a second chance. This other stuff is just things, I guess when you're in that situation, you're still breathing. Maybe nothing else really matters." But anyway, there were people that were coming through and they were getting buggies full, or shopping carts full of toothbrushes, water, toothpaste, you name it. And they were going home and they were cooking in their backyards, and they were making plates and riding around and giving them to people. And I thought, gosh, if they're doing this in this one little small town in Alabama, I bet they're doing it everywhere. I'd like to think they were, because I really saw the best in people here. And it was just, I'll never forget it. Now, why that came to mind today, I'm not sure, but of all that's going on in the world, all you got to do is turn on your news, and you're just like, ugh. I don't even turn mine on. I get enough news through my YouTube feed and word of mouth, but I don't, I know better than to do that to myself. But some people watch the news and they watch and hear things that might mess with their good vibes, and stuff like that comes to mind. People out there really do care, and they're everywhere, and it's not all bad out there. One other thing I would like to talk to you about, I enjoy YouTube, and I enjoy uploading videos. I enjoy watching other people's videos, and there was a lady in another country that I was subscribed to, and she was subscribed to me, and she posted something, and I replied. I was her first person to reply, and I never post anything ugly on YouTube, and I hope I don't say anything ugly other than YouTube, you know. I certainly don't want to. That's not my intention. Well, so she came back with a reply to my reply, and it was almost 3 paragraphs long, and it was not nice at all. And part of her reply was, you need to think before you speak. And she went on to say, I have chronic illnesses, and started listing them. And so my guess is she was taking a lot of medications, or there could have been some mental illness involved, or maybe she had had a really bad day, and maybe I reminded her of someone earlier in the day or something. I'm not sure. And I've noticed on other people's channels here and there that maybe somebody might say something ugly. And my thought on this is, when that happens to us, my reply to her, you know, I wanted to say, well, that's not very nice. What is wrong with you? But instead, I simply said, you know, I wish you the best. I truly do. And I politely unsubscribed and got out of there. And, you know, the saying that we've heard all our lives is, you never know what someone else is going through, is so true. It's so true. And this lady in particular that said that she had suffered many chronic illnesses, and I mean, you just don't know what people are going through. So I think instead of coming back with these people on YouTube or anywhere else in life and just saying, well, you know, I wish you a good day, what have you, and just getting out of the situation, I think that would help more than anything, instead of coming back with the reply that we really want to come back with. But anyway, those are my thoughts for today, and I sure thank you for watching.